Right now at 6, a complaint filed over fake electors in 2020 is being sent back to the Wisconsin Elections Commission. And imagining a day without childcare. A state lawmaker joins a La Crosse Child Care Center to promote more funding for families.
You're watching WKBT La Crosse. This is News 8 Now at 6.
Good evening and thanks for joining us for News 8 Now at 6. I'm Emily Haugen. Ken is off tonight. Well, a Wisconsin judge said he wants the State Elections Commission to reconsider a complaint against fake Republican electors during the 2020 elections. A complaint was filed in 2021 saying electors attempted to cast the state's electoral ballots for former President Donald Trump. Dane County Circuit Judge Frank Remington said the commission must consider the complaint without Commissioner Robert Spindle, who is one of the fake electors. Spindle and the commission agreed. Judge Remington will write an order next week for the commission to reconsider the complaint. And aiming to help rebuild confidence in elections. Election officials in the state are hoping to bring back a plan to maintain high voter turnout. Officials aim to create a division to deal with voter concerns and requests. That proposal was rejected last Tuesday by the legislature's Republican-controlled Budget Writing Committee. Republican chair of the bipartisan Wisconsin elections, Don Millis, was the one who proposed the idea. Although it failed, Millis is hoping to revive the plan as a bill. Well, speaking of Bill, what's the weather today?
I like that. Nice transition. We had some scattered showers, much like we saw over the weekend, but also as advertised, plenty of dry time over the weekend. And that trend looks to continue over the next several days. We're going to have these periodic rain chances, but none of the days look like all-day washouts. Now, before we get to the forecast, let's check the Mississippi River first of all. Forecast to fall to flood stage tomorrow in Wabasha. It's still slightly above flood stage there, 12.20. The good news, it's now below flood stage in Winona and here in La Crosse. Latest stage in La Crosse down to 11.62 feet at the top of the hour. And Prairie du Chien McGregor will take a little bit longer for you folks, 17.66. Forecast to fall to flood stage over the weekend around May 13th or 14th. Now, a mostly cloudy sky over downtown La Crosse right now, and we still have some hit and miss showers and thunderstorms, kind of a weakening cluster of storms to the west of Decorah. Pretty good cell just to the south and west of Menominee. Maybe some small hail with that one, so we'll keep an eye on that. Again, not severe. And then some stronger storms kind of south and west of Mankato as well. These two should kind of gradually weaken as they push to the east, but still, especially if you live north and west of La Crosse, maybe some brief heavy downpours and some small hail over the next couple of hours. So maybe have that rain gear handy just in case. Current temperatures 50s to the east, lower 60s in La Crosse and Eau Claire, and some mid 70s over towards the I-35 corridor. So again, that slight chance for some thunder showers this evening, then some patchy fog, a possibility overnight and into tomorrow morning. Pretty seasonable overnight lows in the mid 40s to lower 50s, including right around 50 here in La Crosse. Again, a fairly active pattern continues. I'll have the details of my 8-day forecast in just a few minutes.
All right, thanks, Bill. Well, a high school coach in Janesville is under arrest after being accused of installing a recording device in a girls' locker room. Brian Kitzman coached multiple sports at Janesville's Craig High School. He was arrested for possession of child pornography, violation of privacy, and representations depicting nudity. Police say he confessed to putting the camera in the locker room.
So far, we believe the duration of the crime was for 2 years, and there may be up to 18 victims. To our knowledge, these images were not shared with anyone else other than the suspect, as he kept them for his own interest.
Kitzman is being held at the Rock County Jail. And the Minnesota Senate may soon pass a plan that would give workers across the state paid family leave when they're sick or caring for relatives. Senate Democrats have just a 1-seat majority, but paid family and medical leave has been a priority of the party for years. Preliminary votes today showed all Democrats are on board. Governor Tim Walz is expected to sign the final version. That plan would take effect in 2025. Now, Governor Tony Evers kicked off National Travel and Tourism Week in La Crosse today. Evers made a stop at the Pump House Regional Arts Center. The center got more than $288,000 from a tourism capital investment grant for improvements. The Pump House was able to renovate their bathrooms and update seating in the theater. The governor's budget includes investments to boost state tourism, especially when it comes to the arts.
We're hoping to use some of the resources that came as a result of our surplus to set up essentially a fund of $100 million that could, just the interest on that would give us a way to invest in the arts
Evers said the state's tourism industry right now is far exceeding expectations. He says it's bringing in more income than surrounding states. And families across La Crosse County are spreading awareness of the child care crisis with a day without child care. Sprout Child Care in La Crosse hosted a press conference this morning calling for better pay and accessible and affordable child care for all families. State Representative Jill Billings also attended. She says child care funding is an important part of the state's budget.
To again help child care providers keep the lights on, to be able to provide quality, accessible child care for our community members, and to be able to pay their workers.
Officials say the Child Care Count Stabilization Program is responsible for keeping 3,300 facilities open and providing child care for 113,000 children. After the break, this month's top-notch teacher, a DeSoto educator, is hard at work helping young students get hands-on lessons in agriculture.
Here at the Y, we offer more than just a job. We offer the chance to make a difference in a fun, flexible environment where our mission and core values drive every decision we make. Join us in this amazing work. For specific positions and details, visit our website.
It's time to remodel your kitchen or bathroom today. Interior Designs can help you from design to completion. Our designers will help pick out your new cabinets, countertops, flooring, and backsplash. Our installation team will complete the look, including plumbing and sheetrocking. Let us take care of the entire process so you can enjoy your new kitchen or bathroom. Call today, Interior Designs Holman.
Are record high energy and water costs putting a squeeze on your fixed or limited incomes? With inflation rising at record levels and incomes not keeping pace, you might be one of tens of thousands of Wisconsin residents who are struggling to survive. While you may not ask for it, the Keep Wisconsin Warm Cool Fund and your local energy assistance providers are here to help. No Wisconsin resident should ever have to be without heat, water, or power. For a hand up, apply today and call 1-800-506-5596. That's 800-506-5596. Or visit www.heat.help.
Here at the Y, we offer more than just a job. Experience the personal satisfaction that comes from nurturing the potential of youth and teens, improving our community's health and well-being, and providing support to our neighbors. Join us in this amazing work.
A DeSoto teacher puts so much on her plate every day, you wonder how she gets it all done. But when the work involves getting hands-on with agriculture, she proves she's a natural. Ken Kozarowski introduces us to this month's top-notch teacher.
Hillary Bark loves to tackle as much as she can on the job.
I like the variety of it. I get to teach a lot of different classes, so I teach greenhouse, plant science, animal science.
The ag teacher runs her classroom, a greenhouse, advises the school's Future Farmers of America organization, coaches middle school basketball, and even drives a bus. And in her spare time, she's applying for and winning $6,000 grants to get new greenhouse equipment.
Is the list shorter of what you don't do here?
It might be, yeah.
All while raising 2 young kids on her family's farm. A lot to juggle.
But I do it because I like it and because I can see the impacts that it has on kids.
She loves that her hands-on subject grows real-life skills, whether it's running a greenhouse,
I learned those job skills like perseverance and problem solving,
or casing a good Sheboygan-style brat.
We're going to twist them at the end. Oh, there we go. Hello. Sometimes it's really big lessons that kids learn and take into their future, and sometimes it's the smaller ones. And it's nice just to see them have learned something, no matter what that something is.
Using nature to nurture the next generation. For News 8 Now, I'm Ken Kozarowski.
Bark was just one of roughly 100 Wisconsin teachers who won a $6,000 grant for her school from the Cole Education Foundation. That money will go to brand new greenhouse tables that are built to last for the next 30 to 40 years. Still ahead, ways to help your child if they're struggling with anxiety. Plus, fentanyl overdoses are still rising, and it's not just adults taking the drugs. Details next.
And I'm Chief Meteorologist Bill Grahl. Kind of an ominous sky looking to the west and northwest from City Cam 8. Are we going to see any rain fall from those clouds tonight? I'll have the answer with my 8-day forecast after the break.
Taco John's new Double Beef and Potato Quesadilla is so filling, it'll have you speaking double. Double seasoned beef, crispy potato olays. 5 melty cheeses, double beef olay. New ultra filling Double Beef and Potato Quesadilla for a limited time at Taco John John's.
At Stanton Optical, independent eye doctors are available for eye exams whenever you need one. You should have seen me before I got mine. You're so quiet. Are you mad at me? Book your free same-day eye exam at Stanton Optical today.
Get on the road, on the water, or off the beaten path with a vehicle loan from Ultra. Enjoy low rates, flexible terms, and no payments for 90 days. Apply from anywhere 24/7 with approvals in just minutes. Whether it's a car, truck, RV, boat, or motorcycle, we'll put you in the driver's seat with a monthly payment that fits your budget. But don't just take our word for it. Here's what our members say. It's go time. Take the next step and apply now at driveultra.org. Ultra Federal Credit Union, helping you live your best life.
Meet a doctor who connects all the dots. Oftentimes, people with low back pain, knee pain, or hip pain don't even recognize that it's actually coming from their feet.
Their feet? For real?
Absolutely, 100%. It can have a domino effect because their foot and their ankle aren't supported properly. Their whole body is out of whack.
Getting back into whack? Good Feet arch supports could help.
Keeping your body in good alignment, that can go a long way.
Come in for your free fitting at the Good Feet store.
Our phones keep us constantly connected.
Please switch to airplane mode.
But what if they had a mode to help us actually connect? Introducing Us Mode, a mode that makes our phones less distracting, so we can focus on quality time. So the notifications we get are the ones that matter. So we're never distracted from what's most important. Visit US Cellular in-store or online to set up Us Mode for free, even if you're not a customer. US Cellular, built for us.
Stanton Optical is the best value in eye care. We did the math, people. For $79, you get all this. That costs over $400 at LensCrafters, over $200 at Walmart, and over $150 at America's Best. When it comes to value, Stanton Optical is the top bird.
With most value menus, more cheese means spending more cheddar. But Taco John's Valuest menu isn't most value menus. Now get our Nacho Crunch Burrito with chicken for just $3. Or get it with beef for just $2.
Only on the Valuest menu at Taco John's.
Deadly overdoses from fentanyl have surged in recent years, and it's not just adults who are affected. New research shows deaths among children have increased. The number of children and teens who died from fentanyl overdoses increases 30-fold from 2013 to 2021. That's according to data published today in the Journal of JAMA Pediatrics. More than 5,000 children died from overdoses involving fentanyl in the last 20 years, and half of those deaths happened during the first 2 years of the pandemic. The majority of those deaths were among 15 to 19-year-olds. Doctors say the poisonings are happening with recreational drug use, but for younger kids, it's more likely because drugs are left within reach of kids. And it's Mental Health Awareness Month, and a new survey is sounding the alarm about worries among young children. 86% of those kids report that they worry. Bradley Blackburn has more on how the pandemic may have fueled anxiety for young people and what parents can do about it.
Like many kids across the country, 12-year-old Maeve Bradley had to stay home during the pandemic. But when she returned to the classroom, she says her mind filled with worries.
Because we were doing a lot of stuff on computer, and now it's back with different kind of tests and stuff.
Let's go, Maeve!
For a while, Maeve took a break from team sports. But through it all, her mom, Maura, was ready to listen.
I just wanted to make sure she knew she could come and talk, and no matter what, we would be there for her.
A survey from Nemours Kids Health finds more than 1 in 3 kids aged 9 to 13 worry at least once a week, most often about school or friendships. but more than half don't think adults understand their concerns.
More important than the content of the worry is the frequency and the magnitude of the worry.
Nemours CEO Dr. Lawrence Moss says for some kids, worries can lead to depression and mental health problems that extend into adulthood.
Of serious mental illness in the adult population, 75% started before age 14. So if we don't jump on top of this problem, we're literally at risk of losing a whole generation of Americans.
Dr. Moss says parents should be proactive by simply asking kids what's on their mind.
Can you talk to us? Yeah.
For the Bradley family, that starts early, even for 7-year-old Quinn. Maeve is now better and back to playing sports.
Maeve, why did you want to talk about this?
I know that some kids are like really struggling, and I just want to know like that there's people who are going through the same thing.
Kids who need adults to take their worries to heart.
According to the survey, 75% of younger children said they turn to their parents first for information or advice. That number dropped to nearly 50% for older children. Well, Planet Fitness wants teenagers to make their mental and physical health a priority once school is out. The gym is offering free memberships to teens ages 14 to 19 for the summertime. This is the third year of Planet Fitness's high school summer pass program, and that includes workouts tailored to teenagers and personal training. Teenagers can sign up for it with a parent or guardian, and it runs through August 31st. Tonight, lacrosse leaders, Parks and Rec officials, and the Wygant Neighborhood Association are holding a grand opening ceremony for the Wygant Park's new shelter. The updated space includes new playground equipment, new signs promoting inclusivity, and a bike rack near the shelter. The new shelter itself replaced an old shed. People can rent out the space for events at the park. It holds 25 people and has bathrooms and a drinking fountain. A tree ceremony will also happen at the open house in honor of Bob Fisher, a board member who recently passed away. Everything all kicks off at 6:30. Well, despite the rain, I'm pretty excited to have better weather these days, in my opinion anyway.
Yeah, temperatures not bad, in fact near or even above average, and that trend looks to continue for the next week or so. We have been dodging scattered rain though and some thunderstorms since last Friday, but also as advertised, lots of dry hours over the weekend as well. Let's start with our allergy report. Low symptoms today and tomorrow for oak, medium to high for birch and tree pollen in general. It's that time of year where allergy symptoms can be pretty high, but if we get some rain come through, that tends to knock some of that pollen out of the air and your symptoms go down. So kind of the silver lining of some rainfall. Kind of an ominous sky looking to the west. 62 the high today, 56 the low. Not a lot of temperature movement because of the cloud cover here. 69 and 47 are the averages. Only a couple hundredths of an inch of rain out at the airport for the month. We're almost up to 6/10 of an inch. That's about 45 hundredths below average, but for the year, about 11.5 inches of precipitation. That is about 2 1/4 above average for 2023. 62 degrees out at the airport, 63 downtown. Winds are light, and the Mississippi continues to fall, 11.62, so now below flood stage here in La Crosse. So some good news there. Kind of a mix of sun and clouds for you folks in Eau Claire, 62 degrees, and the Chippewa River is up just a bit. Temperature is quite warm over the northern and central plains, 70s and 80s for those folks, but closer to home we've got lower to middle 50s over central Wisconsin, lower 60s in Eau Claire and La Crosse, and then some mid 70s over towards the I-35 corridor. So a little boundary coming into play here, and you can tell by the winds kind of meeting in that vicinity as well. Easterly wind for the rest of us. And because of those boundaries in play, some scattered showers and thunderstorms continue. In fact, pretty good cell just to the south and west of Elmwood here, kind of outside of our viewing area. We'll have to watch this. Maybe some hail with that one, nickel-sized hail at this time, but hopefully it'll weaken a bit as it kind of tries to track to the south and east, and then kind of a weakening cluster of showers and isolated thunderstorms west of Decorah. Another cluster of pretty healthy storms south and west of Mankato, but these two should gradually weaken as they try to push to the east into a little bit more stable and cooler air. And that's all ahead of this frontal boundary that's causing those scattered showers and storms. So Sky Tracker showing those, again, hit and miss showers and storms. Not everybody's going to see them, but maybe have that rain gear handy this evening just in case. Then some widespread low cloudiness or fog overnight and into tomorrow morning. That mixes out by about 9 or 10 o'clock. Then a mix of sun and clouds and a small chance for some showers and isolated storms rolling in late tomorrow into tomorrow night. But those two will be fading as they shift to the east mist across the area. Temperatures tomorrow, not too bad. Lower to middle 70s, right around 74 in the La Crosse area, and low to mid 70s will be common in many spots. In fact, most of our locations will see highs between about 70 and 75, maybe 76 degrees. So temperatures a little above average for this time of year. For tonight, again, those scattered showers and thunderstorms this evening with some fog potential overnight and into early tomorrow. Otherwise, a dry day. That storm chance not until late in the day and into tomorrow night. 74 for the high, and it's a small chance tomorrow night. Another small chance Wednesday night into Thursday, and pretty warm, upper 70s. Might even flirt with 80 on Wednesday, Thursday, and or Friday. A little bit better chance for some scattered showers and thunderstorms Friday and Saturday, with some lingering showers and a little cooler on Sunday, upper 60s. But otherwise, most of the days we're looking at highs in the 70s, which is a bit above average for this time of year.
Well, I'll say I'm excited.
Not too bad.
All right, thanks, Phil.
Okay.
Coming up in sports, the Brewers are back at home hosting the Dodgers, plus two conference rivals were squaring off this afternoon on the softball field, and the Timberwolves came off the bus ready to play. Rob has the highlights next.
Spring is a great time to plan your next home improvement project. Call now for a free estimate on windows, doors, siding, sunrooms, decks, baths, kitchens, or flooring.
Whether it's a bathroom remodel or comprehensive plumbing services, we at Maxwell White strive to keep our neighbors safe and comfortable in their homes, offering honest, upfront pricing on every service, all backed by a 100% satisfaction guarantee. Call Maxwell White today.
At Bright Star Care, we are looking for kind, passionate, reliable individuals who will go above and beyond for our clients. We truly do feel like we're the best provider in town. We're going above and beyond every single day. There's stressful days, times, but we're all in it for the right reasons, and we always do the right thing. We are currently looking for caregivers, CNAs, LPNs, and RNs.
Nicolay, baby. I'll testify my commitment to the truth. Companies tremble while I'm spitting in the booth. I'm a lawyer rapper, peep the fit. Reppin' Nicolay law, cause we're the
Daddy, what are you doing?
I'm making a rap video.
Good job, good job. All right.
To everyone who appreciates a handcrafted meal, are you ready for a taste of Wisconsin?
Butterburger's cooked fresh, just the way you like.
The way you love.
Definitely love.
And our thick and creamy frozen custard, we make it for you all throughout the day. All day.
All day, every day. Put it in the extra work and not cutting corners. Takes a little longer.
But it's how we've always done it at Culver's.
Because making your meal with care shows how much we care.
From Wisconsin with love.
Welcome to Delicious.
With a tankless system, you can have unlimited hot water whenever and for however long you need it. Upgrade to a tankless today and never be left without hot water again. Rely on Maxwell White, plumbing done right.
Covering all of the exciting action from your community, here's News 8 Now's Rob Schiff.
The Tomah softball team has been red hot to start the season. Timberwolves getting it done with their bats. They scored 22 runs in a win over Onalaska last week, and today another MVC challenger standing in their way. Let's head over to Logan High. The Rangers playing host to rival Tomah, and the Timberwolves picking up where they left off last week. First inning, Mackenzie Cone chops one at third. That's a fair ball. Makes it 1-0 Tomah. Then it's Libby Matheson lining a base hit in a right field. That's going to score 2. Timberwolves put up a 3 spot in the first. And how about Anna Wall, the freshman, dominant in the circle? She strikes out the side in the first inning. And then in the top of the second, Wall showing she can do it all. This ball right here is absolutely crushed. I lost it. Might still be coming down, but that's a solo shot for the freshman. Timberwolves go ahead by 4, and they were just getting warmed up later in the second. Olivia Wall serving a base hit in a center. RBI single makes it 5-0 Tomah. Then Kennedy Noth joins the party. The senior serves one in a center. 2 more runs are going to come in a score to make it 7-0. And how about Cone? Another base hit right here for the junior. She lines one in a left field this time. Tomah scores 5 runs in the second inning. We'll have a final score coming up later tonight at 10. Big day today on the track in Viroqua. 10 area schools competing in the Blackhawk Invitational. Viroqua hosting the event. Bangor, Brookwood, Cashton, Hillsborough, Necedah, Royal, Seneca, West Salem, and Westby all invited for the big meet. Arcade Overton was there in Viroqua for the action. We'll have those highlights as well coming up tonight at 10. On to the pros now. It wasn't a pretty road trip for the Brewers. Milwaukee losing its first 5 out west. Brewers getting swept by Colorado, then losing the first 2 in San Francisco, but the Crew got it done in the series finale on Sunday. Brewers snapping their 6-game losing streak, finally putting 1 in the win column as they avoid the sweep. Milwaukee ends the trip with a win against the Giants. Quick turnaround, though, for the Brewers. They're back at home tonight to begin a 3-game set with the NL West leading Dodgers. Freddie Peralta gets the ball for Milwaukee. And finally, this is really cool. NBA Hall of Famer and former Bucs star Ray Allen had a big weekend. The 47-year-old earning his bachelor's degree from UConn on Sunday. Allen first enrolled as a student athlete in the fall of 1993. Allen spent his first 6.5 seasons in the NBA in Milwaukee. Never too late to go after those goals. That's going to do it for sports. We'll be right back.
See the stories you missed or watch them again on our YouTube page. Or find us at news8000.com.
Selling your car yourself can take weeks. Selling to an online reseller takes days. Selling your car to Dahl Auto takes 30 minutes. Bring your title and keys and leave with a check. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Your home improvement company's team of experts can help you choose the perfect style and color options for your bathroom remodel. Plus, with our affordable financing options, we can take the stress out of your life and get you the bathroom of your dreams. And all of our installers are trained and certified professionals, so you can trust that your project is done right the first time. Contact your home improvement company today and let us help you transform your bathroom into a beautiful and functional space. Your home improvement company, where it's your home made better.
Roast beef. 4 for $10. Yeah, you know. That classic Arby's. Roast beef. Roast beef. 4 for $10. Arby's. We have the meat.
When you rent a Culligan water softener, there is no down payment or maintenance costs. Imagine all you could do with the savings. Dive into better water. Contact your local Culligan water dealer.
Experienced sales consultants are good listeners who sell people what they need, not what's on sale. They're easy to work with and value a trusting relationship. We know team members with these life skills earn lifelong customers. Dahl Auto. Simple.
Well, keeping an eye on radar this evening, we got a cluster of thunderstorms over towards south and west of Mankato. Little isolated cell west of Eau Claire, kind of dropping to the south, and this has just gone severe. At least a severe thunderstorm warning is not in our viewing area, but portions of Pierce County there. You can see that little bullseye on the hail tracker. That could be 1-inch diameter hail or quarter-size hail in the Rock Elm area. And again, it's kind of dropping to the south. Hopefully it'll weaken as it runs to a little bit more stable air, but we'll keep a close eye on that for you. Over the next couple of hours. That warning in effect, by the way, until 6:45. Otherwise, a slight chance of showers and storms, as you saw on radar this evening. Patchy fog overnight, lows in the cross around 50 degrees.
Right? Could be worse.
Yeah, at least these are isolated storms. So.
Thank you for watching News 8. We'll be back tonight at 10.